Alright guys, we are on our way back to Ohio for round 2. It's the gun opener in the morning, and I got Floyd run the camera. Dad and Frankie already headed over about an hour ago, so we're going to try to get over there in time to get some stuff figured out, exactly where we're going to sit, get stuff brushed in, and hopefully it'll be on in the morning. We've heard that there's some big bucks moving around the area, and that's all we need is a couple of them to show up and get tagged out. But they beat us the first time we came over, and we're going to get them this time, so stick with us. You're watching License to Kill Outdoors. Alright guys, it is November 30th. We just got set up here in Ohio. It's opening day of firearms season, so it should be pretty good. There's going to be a lot of guys out. And usually over here they hunt them like rabbits. So they run all the deer to us, which is perfect. But we are set up in one of the deadliest spots that we know, and we can see just about everything we need to be able to see. The wind's perfect. It should be good. We know that there's some big deer in here. We got Dad and Frankie setting up the hauler from us, checking another spot out. I got Floyd run the camera for me, so got 2 cameras, 2 different angles. Should be good, so stick with us.
The first deer we have come down in this bottom with us is a great buck, and he's already in range. This buck was only 100 yards away and moving down through the bottom, but it was so thick we were both having trouble getting on him at the same time.
Alright guys, we just had a nice buck come cruising down through this bottom. When Floyd had him open, I couldn't get on him. And when I stopped him in the openings, he couldn't get on him. So it was just one of them things you fight with the camera, but it's still early. So, and it wasn't like he was an absolute giant. He was a nice buck though. But there's bigger deer in the area, and there'll be better opportunities that are going to present themselves, so no need to rush it this early.
License to Kill Outdoors is brought to you by Tribe Archery. Adventure is waiting. Tribe Archery can get you there. Ripcord, America's favorite arrow rest. Steady Form, shoot with confidence. Kishels, sense for success. Flying Arrow Archery, changing blood trails forever.
Get a steady form and shoot with confidence.
Alright, it is opening morning of the Ohio firearms season, and I got Frankie his face, and we had a bunch of deer following out of here. I don't know if the neighbors are up there walking around or what. Be my guess. But we had about 6 or 8 does come flying out of there. We're sitting right above the same spot where I killed that giant a couple years ago. So you never know what's going to come out of there. It's kind of overcast. And calling for rain this evening, so we're hoping we can get it done this morning. But I got Frankie running the camera. Unless, of course, I shoot one, then it'll be Dean running the camera and Frankie shoot. We shall see. Stick with us. It's about to get real in Ohio.
Besides a few deer here and there, the opening morning hunt was a bust, and we had storms moving in, so we were going to have to take shelter for the evening hunt.
Alright guys, we just got set up for the evening hunt. We decided to hunt the second part of the day up here on the top part of the farm, overlooking these top fields. The deer typically like to move from the bottoms up to these fields for the evening, and we can shoot everything we can see right now with the muzzleloader, but we're actually sitting in an old tobacco barn. Got the door slid just out a little bit, and we can actually move from one end of the barn to the other and check and see what's moving. But we've already had a handful of does and fawns come out and work their way through the field. It should be a pretty good night. If anything, we can at least see what the deer are doing. It's hard to know what they're doing when you live 4 hours away, so we'll try to figure it out in a couple days and get one kill. So stick with us.
This rain front held off until morning, and with this pressure system moving in, these deer were on their feet.
Unfortunately, rain set in on the crew the whole second day, so all they could do was wait it out. Closed captioning is brought to you by Big Time Deer Supplement. Attract, develop, grow.
Yesterday was kind of a washout. We were sequestered in a little tiny midget cabin. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm a pretty good sized guy. And me in a midget cabin just wasn't very fun. Now Frankie done okay. He was just all over the place. Me, I was kind of beating my head off everything. I loved ask Frankie. But we're sitting where we was day one. Got a big cedar thicket right up here and a big cornfield over here. And there's a CRB field to the right of this cedar thicket there. So they've got everything they need. We just need one of them to show up.
Well, Dad and Frankie were waiting on their buck to come in. We didn't even have enough time to do an interview, and ours was cruising down the ridge, heading right for us.
Matt. He's down. Yeah, baby. He's down. That is a giant. That is an absolute giant. Yeah, baby. Thank you, Lord. Dude, you worked so hard, Grant. Dude, what a giant. I don't even know what to say right now. Oh boy.
Sounds like Chase just got it done. If that wasn't him, I'll be real surprised, but I'm pretty sure it was. Hopefully he put a big boy down. He's had a rough season, to say the least. Everything that he's tried to do has backfired on him, and it's starting to get him down. But this ought to get that monkey off his back, I hope. He hasn't killed in Ohio for the last 2 years. I think it's time that he's quit being so picky. I mean, there's plenty of half racks and spikes running around. There's the text. Let's see what it says. Giant down. Sounds like he killed a giant. Stick with us, let's see what happens.
License to Kill Outdoors is brought to you by Plithol Lethal Layering System. Apparel like you've never experienced before. Hooker Deer Drag. Take a hooker to the woods with you. Hunter Safety System. Saving lives is what we do. Grizzly Coolers. For a lifetime. Catskill Mountain Calls. If I wouldn't put it in my turkey vest, I wouldn't put it in yours.
We didn't waste any time since we saw this big guy drop, and we went straight to him and put our hands on him.
Holy crap, dude. Holy crap, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my god. That's a freaking booner, dude. That's a booner. Look at that thing. Holy crap. Dude. I don't even know what to say right now. We've been sitting.
I was a total wreck. I knew that I'd just killed the biggest deer in my life, and my adrenaline was at an all-time high.
I don't even know what to say. All I know is it's been a year. Floyd's been with me through this all. I've had a season like no other. We've come close so many times. We've got this blind brushed in right here, and the first morning of this trip we had probably 140 incher come in, and I've had to pass several deer this year because we couldn't get the camera on them and me on them at the same time. And this is our last morning here in Ohio. I told Floyd, I said, it's all or nothing, man. We gotta make it happen. Right at daylight, this stinking bruiser, this at least a 5-year-old, 6-year-old buck, come in cruising for does. He come cruising in right in the bottom. He's probably 50 yards from me. I put the Traditions right on his shoulder and I squeezed it off. He went another 40 yards and piled up. And I can't even express what I'm feeling right now. Anybody that's killed a deer knows exactly what I'm going through right now. Big or small, you go through it every time. And this is why we keep doing it right here. This is why we do it. Went from having the worst season I've ever had to the best season in a matter of 30 seconds. Dude, Floyd said I was gonna kill the biggest deer in my life this year with all the crap that I've been going through. Stuff I can't even explain that's been happening to me for this. God's been leading me up to this, testing me. So, thank you, Lord.
Finally, he got that monkey off his back, and he's back to killing again.
We don't always ride around on somebody else's gator with a booner in the back, but when we do, I don't know what we would do without our John Deere gator.
John Deere green on a foggy December morning, got a booner riding in the back seat, 24 inches wide, 'cause he's a booner buck,
And he's gonna ride in the back of our truck.
Alright, we might not be singers, but we're lucky, hard-working hunters that have the good Lord watching over us, and patience paid off. Just when you think your season's over, it can change just like that, so never give up.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check us out on the web at ltkoutdoors.com and give us a like on Facebook. Thanks. We'll see you again next week. Same time, same place, right here on Tribe Archery's License to Kill Outdoors.